Okay. All right. We're almost there. I put up the planetary position. Saturn is the lord of karma. It's the law of cause and effect. You get exact for right now. Although we got a late start. This is set up for 7 o'clock. You know, I do these talks. Usually I've done one on the solstice at this time every year around the solstice because it's close to the beginning of the year. And then I do one in the middle of the summer because we live here in Naples, and after all, we need a holiday in the middle of summer. So we've been having a party on the summer solstice. But the talks have become so popular that I started doing them on the equinox. So now we're doing them 4 times a year, the solstice and the equinox. So it's winter and summer solstice, the spring and fall equinox. So the sun here has just entered the sign Capricorn. Today is the first day of winter. Yes, right. And this is the time of year living here in Naples, Florida, when all of our relatives, friends, and remote distant cousins come to visit. Everybody has a house full of people that they seldom ever talk to. And it's a wonderful time. We all get along really well. Anyway, Pluto, the lord of the underworld, just went into Capricorn. That happened on Thanksgiving Day. So what does that mean? Wherever Pluto is, we take things to the extreme. And it's been in Sagittarius, the sign of religion, philosophy, ideals, for the last, let me see, since 1995. So it was a long transit time when we were just over-amping all of the things having to do with religion, all of the things having to do with our ideals. You know, we've had a president in the White House for the last 8 years who is an ideologue, meaning that he makes decisions out of his ideals. Whether the facts agree with the ideals or not is immaterial. Now, those of you know I have my own political opinions, but just as an astrologer, I'm saying we're moving out of that time into a time Pluto in Capricorn is very bottom line oriented, meaning let's look at the facts. What are we going to do about it? And during this long transition of Pluto through Capricorn, because guess what? It's going to be there until 2023. So it's a long transit. And what happens while Pluto goes through Capricorn is there's a tremendous reorientation of everything that has to do with fundamental structures. And those of you who study astrology for some esoteric purposes know that when Pluto is in Capricorn, that things having to do with survival change. Now, you might think, well, when was the last time that Pluto was in Capricorn? Guess what? You have to go all the way back to the time of the American Revolution. And what was happening at that time was, it wasn't just America was becoming like a democracy and all of that, but across the world, for the whole emerging world culture at the time, we were eliminating a system of government. It was the monarchy. We were eliminating the concept of divine right as rulership over the planet. And Capricorn is basically the sign of merit. If you can do the work, you get the job. And if you can't do the work, you don't get the job. There's no sense of entitlement. It doesn't matter what you believe. It either works or it doesn't. Now, Earth as an element, we have the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Earth is bottom line. It's practical, it's thorough. And guess what? See, right now today, the Sun, Pluto, Mercury, and Jupiter, they're all in Earth signs. And Saturn is in an Earth sign. Saturn rules Capricorn. So all of these planets here are being ruled by Saturn.